Go ahead. I'll come back to you, Terry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We finally learned today Senator Manchin's position on his top line number. Senator Schumer's been aware of it since late July, and Senator Manchin said that he told the president already this $1.5 trillion number. Why has the decision been made strategically to pursue Senator Manchin, Senator Sinema, and not try to, in the last couple of weeks, apply more pressure on progressives to take half a loaf and say, this is low-hanging fruit, it's a $1.2 trillion infrastructure plan, let's move on that? Why was that strategic decision made not to do that?
Both of these are huge priorities to the president. I'd also note that when Senator Manchin was asked, and he can obviously speak for himself, but just since I've read the whole transcript here, he also repeatedly referred back to a document that went back to July 28th. I'd remind you all that this is an active negotiation and discussion. And it is incumbent upon members to put out where they stand and where they are. And as we've seen over the past couple days, that's an ever-changing process. So before you make conclusions about what the end results will be, I would remind you to look at the last several days or even weeks about how these discussions have progressed.
Senator Manchin said today he believes his position is, it sounded to me like his position was firm, and he also said that if progressives feel that the Congress should spend $3.5 trillion, that they should convince voters to send more progressives to Washington. That sounded to me like he's saying that through the end of this Congress, he's not going to agree to $3.5 trillion.
We could certainly parse Senator Manchin's words, but I am certain he'll go answer questions again, and your colleagues should ask him more questions.
But why do you think that this is not, why do you think that Senator Manchin's position on this is not final?
Because this is an active negotiation, because he was pushed repeatedly during the gaggle that he did on Capitol Hill about where he stood. But again, I'm not here to speak for Senator Manchin. He certainly can speak for himself and what his points of views are, and I certainly encourage you all to keep asking him questions about where he stands. Go ahead.
Back on the deadline.